Hey guys, today we're going to be making this cute planter box. We actually make 4 of them out of 10 cedar fence pickets. So we're going to show you how we made these. I think it was like 40 bucks or something to make 4 of them. So they're literally like $10 each, which is pretty good because the ones this size at Menards are $40 each. So come with us while we show you how to make these cute planter boxes.
Alright, we're going to do the porch railing window boxes here. These don't need to be as deep as the garden bed ones, so our side pieces we're going to cut at 9 inches, kind of just a random number we decided on. So I'm currently cutting, we're going to do 4 railing boxes, so I need 8 pieces of sides. So I'm cutting the scraps from our big planter box that we have, the 2 big planter boxes we have up there, cutting scraps from that to use some of the wood. And we're going to cut 8 of these out. Alright, so now for the sides, we're going to do these ones at 35. We saw some at Menards that were 40, and Jaden wanted them to be 40, but we had 6-foot pickets. So to be more economical with the wood, we're going to do it at 35. I don't think you'll notice a difference once you're got them on the porch and everything. So we're going to cut all these out at 35.
We went to the porch and we measured what 35 would look like, and I think I kind of like it better anyway, so we're going to do 35. Now we're going to do this pretty much exactly like the box, the elevated planter on our last video. We're going to put glue on the ends, and then we're going to take our little board, also put glue right here and right here, go like this, stick them together, and nail them in. We're going to drill holes and put nails in. If you have a nail gun, probably be better, but we don't have one. We have a Brad nail gun, but that's not good. We need a big boy nail gun. So we're just gonna do it with the hammer. But, yep, that's what we're doing now.
So we got the other side done. We're going to glue this other side and nail it together the same way, and we'll bring it back when we're ready to put the bottom slats into the box.
Also, I broke the microphone, so we're having to be loud today until we get new microphones.
The AC.
And the AC's on, so it's extra loud. Okay guys, so we measured the length of this box on the inside to get that measurement, and we cut a piece that's in the bottom, and then we cut another piece, and we're going to have to rip it for the remaining space that's in here. We're going to go this way this time with our bottom pieces instead of this way like we did last time, just because that's how we want to do it. And we're going to rip this down to 3.5 inches because that's roughly what's left in the bottom. And by we, I mean Luke's going to rip it. Okay, now drill your holes and nail the bottoms in. Okay, so now we are just making these pretty little corners, which is kind of what we did on the elevated planter box. So, but those were for the legs. So we're going to take these two pieces, we're going to put this piece on the side right here, and this piece on the front, and basically just do this. And it just makes it a little bit more interesting on the front. And we're still debating, not sure if we're going to have enough wood, we think we should though, on if we're going to add little pieces here to make it look real fancy. But right now what we're going to do is we're going to add these pieces. So take this piece, put a little glue on it, like that. And I'm going to take my little piece, put it on the side. Gonna make it flush at the top. I like to wiggle it around a little to spread the glue. And then we're gonna drill our holes. Yeah. Are we alright?
Oops.
You could use a clamp to avoid that, but you know. Okay, now we're gonna nail it. Now we're going to add our piece on the top. We're also going to glue it. Something like that. Make it flush at the top and on the side. Good. And we're only doing that to the front two corners of each box. Okay, so now we're going to do this pretty much exactly like we did the elevated planter that we made on one of our other videos. So if you haven't watched that yet, go watch that.
Okay, now that we got all our little corner pieces on all of these, we're going to do and you don't have to do the corner pieces or the top rail, but I think it looks better, so we're going to. But we're going to cut two pieces to go across each side here, and we're going to 45 it to go out to the outside corner of this trim piece here. And then we're just going to leave it square and flat at the back so that it will sit nice and flat against the porch rail. So on ours, this particular one's 10 and 7/8. So we're going to cut this one at 10 and 7/8. We're going to leave this back side flat, and then we're going to cut this end at a 45. So we'll see whenever we are done with that. Alright, so now that I got my two pieces, I forgot to mention earlier that I ripped these trim pieces to 2 inches because it's a piece of scrap size I had, and I thought it looked good. You can do whatever size you want. So to keep it consistent, I ripped other pieces of scrap I had to 2 inches as well for these top rail pieces. But now that we got these cut, we're going to put a little bit of glue along the top edge here. And then set it on top here, and I'm kind of keeping it straight by flushing this outer edge here and then this back piece here, and making sure that my point is exactly on the edge of this outside trim. Okay. Once we get it all lined up where we want it to be. Now I'm trying to put it pretty center here, and I'm going to put the first nail back here into this back board. But I'm going to put it in the center of this one. And then same thing here on the center of the 45. I'm going to put a nail and try to catch the side board. Got that one.
Okay, now we're measuring tip of that 45 to tip of this 45, and then you'll know how long to make a piece. I hope you are, because it's going.
Okay. Alright, we got both sides cut here at 45. Just measured here to here, got that length, and then I cut one direction of 45, because I mean you can put it either direction at that point. And then I cut one to be kind of close. I just slowly walk it down to get it to fit as perfect as possible. But yeah, once you got that cut, add your glue. Nail it. Again, I'm going to go in the center of the board here. Kind of feel on the back side to make sure I don't go through in the inside of the board, inside of the box.
Do you do the other end now? You don't do it right here now?
That one's actually pretty good seam. The ones that weren't as nice seams, I did not. The ones that were more seams, I walked it down. So that's pretty dang good seam. I think this was the most square box. then putting a liner, dirt, and flowers on it, we're done. Oh, and hanging it on the porch.
Okay guys, so I'm going to paint a little design on this, similar, pretty much exact same as what we put on the elevated planters we made. So I got my heart template still, and I found the middle and I marked it right there. So I'm just going to try and put this in the middle. Then I'm going to trace around it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Then I've just got some acrylic paint right here, and for the heart I'm going to paint it red. Pause it. Okay, so I painted my heart and I'm doing my vine, which is what I did on my other one. But on this one, I want to put little flowers along my vine. So I'm just sketching it out with this pencil. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like that, and then I'm literally just going with the flow. Like, there's nothing specifically important that I'm doing. I'm just making it up. Okay, here's a little update. I'm painting the vines, and then I'll paint on the little flowers here in just a minute. Okay, here it is. It's all done. We gotta give it a little bit longer to dry so that the yellow doesn't run because it's really watery paint. And then we're gonna clear coat it. Oh, we're gonna hang it and then I'll clear coat it, and then I'll put some pictures probably on the screen of it planted out because it might get dark before I have time to plant it out. Okay guys, we're gonna mount this to the railing. We're not sure if this is gonna hold 100% good, so if it doesn't, we'll take it off and figure out what to do then, but right now we're just gonna screw it into the handle. Not handle, rail. Okay, we decided we had enough white, so I'll show you the plants I got for this. Got this pretty pink and purple calibrachoa, and then I got two of these, this color, and then I got two that are like an orange, red, yellow mix. So we have 4 boxes, so this one's going to be pink, the next one's going to be orange, the next one's going to be pink, the next one's going to be orange or yellow, whatever. So I got those, and I got them on discount because I got them on the discount rack at Lowe's. I don't know why they were discounted. They look great. I gotta make the bottom taller so things can stick over the edge. Then I got, what are those called? I don't know. They're called Goldilocks Creeping Jenny. I knew that. Creeping Jenny. And these go kind of crazy. I already have some in a different planter. Those are to go over the edge. I think Creeping Jenny is a park shade plant. That's why I didn't get them for the elevated planters we had. And then I got some impatiens, pink ones, for this side. like this. Maybe I'll move them a little down. Pink ones for that side. And purple ones for this side.
On a side note, peep the little baby bird heads.
Oh, dude, bald-headed babies. Those are barn swallow babies. And they're really quiet. Okay, now I'm gonna fill the rest of this with dirt and I'll bring you back to show you at the end. Okay guys, so here is our cedar fence picket planter box. Thank you guys for watching, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye guys!